Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the planets Ketu and Saturn. On the 29th of April 2022, the planet Ketu is gonna aspect the planet Saturn because Saturn will be moving into the Aquarius sign on the 29th of April 2022. Ketu will be throwing its fifth aspect on the planet Saturn. And at this point in time, Ketu is gonna throw its fifth aspect on the planet Saturn for around 75 days. Ketu is a headless planet. It doesn't have a head. It cannot see. It cannot hear. It cannot eat. It cannot think. It doesn't have a brain. My point is that it cannot see or think, but it has a body, it has hands, it has feet, it has a heart. And Ketu at this point in time will be influencing the planet Saturn. It will be infusing in Saturn some of its own qualities in the planet Saturn. Ketu also represents many things. It represents paranormal activities. It represents disabled people. It represents detachment. It represents your karmas, your intention to work without expecting anything in return. Ketu is also about psychic perceptions. Ketu is also about mysteries. If there were no mysteries in this world, then in this world there wouldn't be any faith. If everything was certain in this world, then you wouldn't be needing any sort of faith in your life. Faith functions best when things are in a mystery, when things are unknown. So at this point in time, you will keep the faith to move forward in your life. Ketu also represents delays, losses and destruction. It also represents unfortunate events and diseases. It also represents corruption. So at this point in time, it will be aspecting the planet Saturn. It will be infusing some of its qualities in the planet Saturn. And Saturn represents a lot of things. It represents hard work, patience, perseverance, spiritual wisdom. It represents the blind people, poor people. It represents your God. It represents your religion. It represents your analytical abilities. It represents your rational thinking. So at this point in time, Ketu will be infusing some of its qualities in the planet Saturn. Well, seeing the planetary positions and Ketu aspecting the planet Saturn, I want to tell you all something today. When Ketu aspects the planet Saturn, you need to understand and know that you have to move forward in your life at all costs. Even if your circumstances, even if your situation is not right, it is not conducive to move forward, it is not right to move forward, you need to move forward in your life at this point in time. Whether it is your business, job, career, relationships, love relationships, etc., etc., etc. You need to move forward in these areas of your life, in these arenas of your life at all costs. You don't need to worry about the consequences. You don't need to worry about the results in your life. And you need to move forward in your life at all costs. And the reason why I am telling you all this is because you need to understand that you need to say yes to your dreams. You need to say yes to your unfolding future. You need to say yes to the brighter side of your life. Your dream is everything. The things which you imagine are your dreams. This imagination which you get in your mind is your future. God instills the imagination in you because He wants you to get that in your life. And if you seriously work towards your dreams at this point in time, then you will see success and prosperity in your life, in your future. But the only factor which you need to remember is that you need to work hard at this point in time. You may not have the money, you may not have the resources, you may not have the health, you may not have the relationships to move forward in your life. But in spite of these insufficiencies, You need to move forward in your life. You don't need to look around for some help at this point in time. You need to have confidence on yourself and move forward in your life. I'd say that you don't need to take anybody's opinion at this point in time. You need to listen to your heart at this point in time, because where your heart is, there your treasure is also. So you need to live a heart-centered life at this point in time. It doesn't matter if you are doing a small job or a big job, if you are doing a small business or a big business. If you throw yourself entirely at a particular thing, then you are gonna see success and prosperity in your life. By that thing, I mean your gifts and talents. I don't know what your gifts are, and whatever they are, you need to focus on your gifts at this point in time. Your gift is something which you do very easily with least amount of effort. So you need to recognize, you need to discern your gift at this point in time, and you need to start working on it. At this point in time, when Ketu aspects the planet Saturn, and your mind tells you that you can do a particular thing, don't let anyone else in this world talk you out of that positive situation you are in, that positive thought you are in. Don't let anyone spoil your dreams at this point in time. You need to just listen to your heart at this point in time and move forward in your life. You are gonna work at this point in time in the outside world and find some spiritual wisdom in it. You will find a connection to the Almighty when you do that work, because work is God. So at this point in time, you need to pray to God for a BMW. You need to pray to God that bless my work. So that is BMW, not that car, but I'm talking about work. So you need to ask God to bless your work. Only if you work and pray, you are gonna get a BMW. I am talking about that car, BMW. Without work, there is nothing in this world. Without your dreams, there is nothing in this world. Without your goals, there is nothing in this world. And don't find it strange to face the fiery furnaces of this world. If you are facing the fiery furnaces of this world, if you are facing problems and difficulties in your life, if you are facing obstacles, hurdles, barriers in your life, that shouldn't stop you from moving forward in your life, because that is a very normal phenomenon in your life. Millions of people have faced problems and difficulties in the past. Millions are facing currently, and millions and billions are gonna face in the future. So if you are facing some problems and difficulties, if you are facing hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life, you need to be determined about overcoming them at this point in time. Don't let your fear hold you back from your destiny. You need to be fearless at this point in time and move forward in your life. You need to sacrifice all your anger and bitterness at this point in time. I mean, if you have any sort of acrimony, any sort of animosity against someone, you need to sacrifice that at this point in time, and you need to forgive everybody at this point in time and move forward. Because with the burden of unforgiveness, you will not be able to function well in your life. You will not be able to move forward in your life. Unforgiveness is just like drinking poison yourself and expecting the other person to die. While the other person may have moved on with their life, you are still holding on to those grudges, that anger, that bitterness, that animosity, that acrimony against them, which is holding you back from your destiny, which is holding you back from your greatness, which is holding you back to achieve your goals and dreams of your life. So at this point in time, make it a conscious, deliberate and a determined effort to sacrifice all that anger, all that bitterness, all those grudges you have against someone, And at this point in time, you need to show some kindness to other people. That means you need to donate some money. You need to do some charity at this point in time. You need to help some poor people at this point in time. And you will see that if you do this charity, if you do some donations at this point in time, you will see success and prosperity. Later in your life, you are gonna get excellent success in your life because of your charities and donations you do at this point in time when Ketu aspects the planet Saturn. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about the aspect of Ketu on the planet Saturn. Well, these were my general predictions about this particular aspect of Ketu on Saturn. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you can contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase your luck in your life, because luck plays a very important factor in the life of human beings. So if you want to boost this thing called luck, then I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies which can be utilized by any person of any religion. Because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. I'm talking about that God who has created this universe and all the things in it, including us. You know, the name of that God may be different. We may call that God by different names. That doesn't matter because the creator of this universe is only that one God. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, prosperity, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, etc., 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 then also you can contact me. You can also contact me for a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence, factory, etc., etc., etc. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.